Hey, welcome back to part 25, the DQA playthrough. I'm thinking this might be the episode where we finish the story of the main game. At least hopefully should be finishing. I think... Did I do any alchemy the previous? Yes, I did. Got this Catholic... I can't even speak right now. Cathlonic ring, which is just resistance to sleep paralysis and confusion, which was a mix of the 3 rings: full moon ring, ring of immunity, and the was it ring of clarity? No, it wasn't ring of clarity. What was it? Full moon ring, ring of truth, and ring of immunity. Okay. Basically, dazzle. Actually, from what it says in game, kind of is misleading. Because technically, the book mentions more resistance to snooze, fuddle, dazzle, poison, and paralysis. So, it might be just a full resistance to status ring. And we did get the Scourge Whip, which was the Demon Whip purified. Which it is better than the Uber Miracle Swords, so Jessica at least has a decent damage weapon. And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Also did grind up some money to try to get some Saint's Ashes, and didn't make enough, so I kind of thought I could get away with getting another item, but I'd rather not sit there and just grind money, because at the same time I might be over-leveling myself. Because technically, Black Cathedral should be recommended 41. And I'm like 2 levels above where it should be. And again, I guess the boss at the end of this isn't really a cakewalk though either, so... Yeah, at least the last time we were here, we did get the staircases up, so I don't have to waste too much time. Also, I guess because of the levels too, I did get Jessica's staff levels up, so I have Magic Barrier now. And Bounce as well. So I can either take Resisted Magic, or I can bounce spells back. Plus, I guess I could level up Hero when Yangus and Angela too, technically. but they didn't really get anything too notable. If anything, the hero has his upgraded lightning thrust and Falcon Slash for swords. And I did get Whimsicles through Scythes. And I guess multi-shot, I think, for Angelo. Yeah, I guess kind of forgot that I switched over to Temporal Tension. At least the party feels pretty strong for being at this level. Usually, I think by the time I usually end the game, I'm roughly about, I want to say 45. Lightning Storm's gonna do a bit. No, I guess this one guy's just gonna get hit for I meant for this to be a group attack, but yeah. I don't think there's any more loot in this dungeon though, so oh wow, that just killed everything. Okay. I guess I am casually hitting for like 100 each time, so alright. Finally in pretty much the center now. staircase around. Since the closest one is basically nothing. Of course, Angela goes down. Always are always annoying. I don't think there's any equipment that can really prevent you from avoiding that, so... I couldn't even get in time. Like dealing with 8 attackers, but I can only damage 4. And again, I guess this is the point in the game where they want the challenge being done, so... Feels like those Milking Slimes are running away. I mean, I do, it's just... I think I'm getting really frickin' lucky. Just one more level before our last few bosses. And then I'll go back to swords. And a useless cape. I got a question, why enemies are still dropping the low tier armor? Yeah, now we're at the last little bit. Okay, so this one gives you a full restore. Interesting. The right way? Okay, I am. For a minute I was wondering to myself, am I doing this right? Stone Guardians. I'm gonna try avoiding using MP here. this gonna do? Okay, roughly about the same. Let's see. No, thank you. Forced me to take a bit of poison damage here. White priests. I don't think I've seen these enemies. Well, I know these things don't have a lot of health. Also, Hustle Dance though is free healing too, so... Oh, I guess it's more like a weaker multi-heal, I guess. Kaboom did a little too much, in my opinion. Is Hustle Dance is the only reason why I level up the sex appeal tree. That and the chance of charming enemies, I think, was it an 8th chance? I'd say it's a lot more worth. Okay, this one I don't think I can really avoid. Doesn't help that they're all not in a group. tension healing. So I think this works with tension. Okay, yeah, it does. Of course you have to do... Okay, at least Jesse got with it. I was about to say, of course you do big damage before you die. Yeah, we should be coming up to the boss room here. These guys, really? Yeah, I'm gonna use a bit of MP, but I'm actually no, it's like 5. I'm gonna see if I can try to paralyze. Of course not. Ooh, fuck. Yeah. Not affected by fire, though. Okay. So weird. Never knew you could call in. Let's see if we can do that. Kinda getting tired of your spells, so... Of course, the hero doesn't even get it because reflection. Well, Kaboom did not really help me. Oh, one enemy got it. Well, you know what, at the same time, I shouldn't complain. guess Jessica's a little over level now. Kind of funny how most of the time people have left the staff skill with Jessica, even though it's not a weapon she equips, usually. I think everybody always defaults to whips. Anyway, we're here, finally. I think I've got everything I need for the fight, so... Well, let's see how this goes.
I've been waiting for you, meddlesome fools! Your pitiful attempts to stop me have been in vain! Behold, I am the Lord of Darkness, Rapthorn. My resurrection to flesh has been a long and painful journey. And what pitiful circumstances we have all had to endure along the way. But humans, now I will unite us in happiness. From this moment, the world of light and the world of darkness will be as one. And this union shall herald the reign of a new ruler! One almighty power to preside over all. You will revere me, and you will offer up your pitiful lives.
Yep, hard battle with Rapthorn. I think, if I remember Fuzi's videos of his challenge runs, I think he said he's pretty much similar to Evil Leopold. I'm gonna use the ice shield because I think he uses cold breath. Okay, yeah. So that at least reduces some of the damage there. And I'll find it difficult to lower his defense. Got it. Not really gonna focus too much on Kabuffin either, because I think he does like using Wave of Ice as well. electricity attacks first this time. And at least that's good though, because I was about to use Omni Heal. Actually, I should make use of that 50. Mirror armor, why do you do this? I can never reflect any spells back ever, but I like reflecting all my passive healing. Of course, the 3 with tension. Yeah, at least the hero goes through it. That's fine. Won't get any healing, but no. Okay then. And of course that had to be the defeat too. Spells affecting the party world? I don't know what the hell that means. And what
This
a
doesn't look good.
coincidence.
We've got to get out of here.
We defeat Rapthorn and the whole place starts to collapse. You're not really timed, I don't think, so... Yeah, we gotta go through a little bit of a gauntlet of mini-bosses here as well, too, so... None of these are really big threats, so... Not a big threat. And literal living statues. guys are simple. If anything, the hero of the hero is the one that takes the longest. Actually, can I get a healing from this again? Okay. That at least helps, because we're about halfway. At least there's no random encounters. You just walk through. No, another mini boss. Sea serpents. No, I guess they're called Megalodons. They are considered dragons. Dragon Slash does work. This one should be easily done. Ooh, Reaper Siltdale. I will take that. I know these mini bosses do have a chance of dropping items. It's not guaranteed. I might put into this. Yeah, I'm put into this fight. I like I took too much damage. Last one. I wouldn't say this guy's all too tough either. He can hit hard, yeah, but I don't think that'll be too big of a worry. Okay, I say that and yet he does a casual 200 damage. both fairly limited teal. Kind of interesting how the game devolves into raising up tension at the end. Oh hey, another piece of orichalcum. I'll take that. Just casually do that, and just fly on out of here. That was our last dungeon. So, at least with me, I don't need to look at the book unless I need crafting recipes now. Rapthorn technically, I guess, consumed the entire landmass.
The power! At last, my soul has the almighty flesh and blood it deserves. The time has come. Now, for the rite of union that will bring the two worlds together as one. Come, my slaves, devour this vulgar world.
Yeah, now the World of Darkness enemies do populate the world now. So even the beginning area as well too has some decently high level enemies now. And Imperia decides to join.
Rapthorn has opened the door between the world of light and the world of darkness. I was able to come through, but in my wake come dark hordes innumerable. Unchecked, His evil minions will exterminate every living being in this world.
Of course, he has to put a shield around him. Well then.
Rapthorn has already assumed his full physical form. Matters have gone beyond sealing him away now.
Yep, now we must defeat him.
Our only recourse is to defeat him in battle. It is the only way to save our world now that he has become so powerful. But the chances of defeating him are slim. You are our only hope. You have the blood of a chosen one in your veins. Within you, there shines a glimmer of light. But in his current state, Rapthorn is protected by a mighty shield. We must first break it down, for it renders him impervious to harm. Hold out your hand. That is the Echo Flute. We will not be able to penetrate Rapthorn's shield alone. We will need help. The help of the 7 sages, the brave souls who sealed Rapthorn away long ago. I can feel them. Their will is strong. They have returned to help us to defeat the Lord of Darkness once and for all. They have taken the form of 7 magical orbs, each containing the power of 1 sage. Use the flute. It will aid you in finding them. They are scattered around the world, but you must bring them together. If you are near an orb when you play the flute, it will answer you with an echo. Just as there were 7 sages, now there are 7 orbs. You must gather all 7 before returning to me here. I too have something I must find, so I must go, but I will return. There is little time. We must hurry.
So yeah, I gotta find 7 soul orbs. And to help with that, the Echo Flute was given. But, in my opinion, you don't really need this. Because, well, the orb's locations are easy spots. Because they're technically where the people who have died along the way, that's where the orbs are. So we'll start in the Fairbury region, into the town. If you remember, we came here in the beginning to find Rylus. And he died in a burning building. So that's Orb 1. Now, the second one was Jessica's brother, who perished in the Alexandrian Tower. So yep, we get to climb the tower a 3rd time. Ain't that wonderful? Oh, I guess I missed my... there. So ain't that wonderful? We get to climb this tower 3 times in the game. I know technically in the 3DS version, you can get Alistair's armor at this time too, and revisit Alexandria. But due to this being the PS2 version, we can't do that. Though I guess as well, Alistair's armor isn't really the strongest at this point either. And I know the 3DS version, all it really does is change the appearance of the hero. I honestly wish the PS2 version actually did do that, of depending on what armor sets you have, it changed out the party members. Rather than it just being Jessica. And again, I don't mind the default outfits for the main cast. To be honest, the hero in this default outfit is one of the most recognizable outfits, in my opinion. Yep, we're up number 2. And then gotta cast evac first. Next up, Mayala Abbey. It's been a while since we've been here, that's all I'll say. Then again, nothing really interesting is here at the Abbey. There isn't even a priest you can save your game at either here. You have to actually go to Simpleton to do that. Looks like the guards here are just boozing. Who knew that without a person in power, they just kind of slack off? Yeah. Well, at least they did rebuild the bridge, so... Our gold orb. Then the next one I think it was Baccarat. wasn't any major thing in the Scantha, Trodain, or Peckham. Mr. Golding in his mansion. He died there. It's usually if I skip the Dragon Graveyard side story to open up the casino. The casino would open by this point in the game. And the Dragon Graveyard would be considered just a bonus dungeon. Actually, I guess you wouldn't see Cash or Carry at all, either, so... At least I don't think he'd be seeing them at all. So, yeah, right here. That'll be your yellow orb. Skip over Argonia. Into the Arcadia. There's a green one. And we head over to Marta's Cottage. And then the last one will be the Sevilla Cathedral. So technically, all the orb locations are in the death points of all the sages. Funny how Neos and the Cathedral are both like in the middle of the pages. Also, I don't need the Soul Stone to get up there because I believe now I can use the elevator. about my alchemy pot being ready. Let's just quickly go do that. Yeah, I was just making another Sanctus shield. Mainly as a sellable. Since, may as well make money, right? Let's see. I know I can make another recipe. Is that worth it, though, is the question. Like I said, these orichalcum pieces are kind of rare to come by. So if I do still have 3 left. I guess if I do get the rare chance of getting another one, that wouldn't be too bad. So I think, yeah, in order to get more of those accessories, I need to craft, so... honestly, I'm gonna not do that. Instead, I will make an agility ring. Main thing was thinking, why not make another Sage Stone? Because that's orichalcum, gold nugget, and I forget the third item now. I just looked at it. How can I forget? Okay, yeah, the third one was Yggdrasil Dew. But at the same time, I'm thinking Jessica has a free healing spell, Hustle Dance. The hero has Omni Heal, Angelo has Multi Heal. So I don't think I really need another Sage Stone when I just need one. Because Yangus is the only one that doesn't have a multi-healing spell. Unless you count Kerplunk, but I'd say that's more or less a desperation healing. But yeah, here's the last one. I don't want to talk, I want to... Oh my... I want the frickin' orb by you. So there's our last orb. I'm also gonna loot up here because I didn't get the chance to. So I think there is one more item in here. Yeah, just a mini medal. But yeah, and then we got all the orbs now, so we're pretty much ready for endgame now. But before that, I'm gonna go pay Red a visit. Actually, I guess thinking about it, I never really did this at all on the 3DS to see if it was a thing still. But after Pirates Cove, I think, I'm not too sure of when you can do this. Damn it. But you can get an item here. Yeah, a little extra.
You can't just leave it, can you? You've got guts, I'll give you that.
I ain't. Look, we've got to go and do this thing is all. I just thought I'd come and say hello before we had to go.
You think I don't know what you're doing? Old Brains told me. You're gonna fight Rapthorn, ain't ya?
Oh, right. So you know then. Sorry, I should have said.
So actually, this might be after the events of Neos, if anything.
I won't be sorry if you get rid of him. He's a pain in the neck as far as I'm concerned. But you lot, you're having a laugh, ain't ya? Here, you better take me Flail of Fury if you're gonna stand a chance. But I'm only lending it to ya. Once you're done, I'll want it back. I'll come looking for you if you try and run off with it. Got it?
Thanks. Don't you worry. I'll bring it back once we've done in that geezer. See ya. You take care, you hear?
So, yeah, another weapon type. There's only 2 flails you can get. That was one of them. And only Yangus can equip these as well, too. It's got some decent damage on it. But since it's not part of a weapon tree, it's kinda just eh. But it is basically a multi-hitting move that Yangus can use, which isn't too bad. So we'll actually keep that on him. But like I said, there's 2. There is a better one, but it is basically the completion reward for the mini medals, which I think the book said 110, I think. Let me check really quick. Yeah, 110. Oh, actually, there's 115 total mini medals in the world, but you get the last reward at 110. So we are a few off. Anywho, I'm gonna put one item away from everyone's bag. Is there anything else I need? Because we're basically at the final story boss now. Which I'd say we are looking pretty good, so... In order to even start the battle, you do need to have one item in your inventory available, so... In the end, you're gonna be one item less in your limited inventory for battle. We just need to go back to Imperia just to say we've got all the orbs. Actually, before we do that, I'll give myself a rest and also a save. Me as well, right? If anything, this will probably be the longer one out of all the parts, just because we're finishing up. Well, I shouldn't say finishing up. More like finishing the main events. This one takes a while. So surprisingly enough, I'm usually about 45 for this fight. Maybe about 43. Actually, I guess there was a playthrough that I did where I was about 38, I think. Which, I mean, wasn't too bad. I think I just kind of rushed everything, though. And I never really did grinded metal slimes. I don't think I was lucky with those. Anyway, I'm just solely using the Godbird Soul Stone just to not get myself any encounters before this fight. No point in wasting time, right? This is the final boss. all the orbs.
I have located that which may be this world's last hope. Now, I entrust it to you.
The scepter!
The Scepter of Trodain! Careful with that. It's full of hocus pocus. Don't touch it.
There is no cause for alarm. The scepter no longer harbors Rapthorn's soul. Now it holds only the souls of the 7 sages. Over the passage of its long history, the truth behind this scepter has been lost. In the beginning, it was crafted by the hands of the 7 sages under my instruction, and they gave it a name. They called it the Godbird Scepter. You will need it if you are to break the dark shield around Rapthorn. Only when it is broken will he become vulnerable. Only then can you fight him. I will fly you to his location. The Lord of Darkness will engage you in mortal combat, but you must endure his attacks as you pray for the power of the scepter. When the 4 of you pray for its power in unison, one by one, you will summon the souls of the sages to unlock the power of the orbs. I can give you no more advice. Do you understand what you must do? Then we cannot afford to delay this battle any longer. Are you ready?
Alright, let's do it. I guess fully heals are before the battle, okay. So if anything, I wasted time with that.
You must fight him now.
So basically, what we have to do is break his shield by using the Godbird Scepter. And we can't damage him at all, so... So all we have to do is just pray to the scepter. While he goes and throws attacks at the party. Okay, at least one thing of no attack. I can take another hit. And all 4 party members have to pray at the same time on the turn. So in between turns, if anything, it'll be healing up any damage and buffing the defenses of the party. Though those turns of no damage, those I'll take. Gives me more time to do this. Yes, I'm surprised that I'm actually outspeeding him as well, too. Okay, I'll definitely need a heal. Jessica needs a heal, the hero needs a heal. So I'll just protect myself here. Just kind of sucks that this boss is in two parts. In the first part, you have to just break the shield by doing this. Heal, so I'll just do that. I know he does have Wave of Ice, he could just remove everything, but I'd rather just not take as much damage. I'll say though that Omni Heal does make this fight a lot better though. Yeah, that won't do anything. And there's the Wave of Ice. But I don't mind. Because in my opinion, that's more like a wasted turn, if anything, too. Oh, and a free prey as well, too. I don't like it when the enemies give me a free turn. This will be the last time. Goodbye, shield.
My beloved kin, we sages have done all that we can. Now our dear world, our future, lies in your hands. Protect it well. We will be watching you. Farewell, my beloved kin. Farewell, Imperia.
And a heal right before get into it.
Meddling pests. How much more of my time will you waste?
More.
You will rot in hell for breaking my shield of darkness. But first, you will taste the true might of my flesh and blood. You shall taste the terror eternal. Even death shall offer you no respite.
Alright, let's see if you can. Actually, I think it was the flame shield. Hero dice. Do that, do that, do that. And then as well attack. I know he does a flame breath attack, so...
Mercy.
Damn. Huh. I got fucking unlucky as shit. What the hell? Man. Alright. We'll put a break here. Why not? Okay. At least I don't have to do the shield breaking again, so... that's at least a good sign. I am gonna boost up my speed this time, though. And, defenses. To be honest, I think I more or less got unlucky because of the whole smacking his arm down at the party. She's like Jessica. His flame breath attack isn't gonna do much. He does cold breath too, okay. Actually, it's probably useful to use insights then rather than the shields. Angela with the multi-heal. So at least multi-heal will keep me up. just keep this strategy, then it shouldn't be too bad. That's fine. So at least with Jessica, she can do multi-heal as well. He always seems to target Angelo for no reason. Swear I need to heal every bloody turn. Guess I wasn't kidding about this being the longest episode here. Okay, at least that's the end. We're done. The final boss has been defeated. Okay, I was about to say, hopefully we're not stuck on a grey screen.
We done it, Gav! We only went and bleeding done it!
At last! I can finally go back and tell Bangers and Mash it's all over. And I have something to tell Alistair too. That he was right all along. I only made it this far because I followed my heart.
Who'd have thought we'd ever manage it? Should be an interesting anecdote for the ladies.
I bet Grandad and the Orcs Princess would be having a whale of a time by now. They must be back to normal at last. I'm half surprised the old codger ain't turned up to surprise us as usual. But even he couldn't spring up in a place like this, eh?
I transported your friends back to their homeland. Each one of you is a great hero. Yangus, Jessica, Angelo, and of course, you. I will never forget your strength and courage. You remind me of the 7 sages. You humans never fail to surprise me. It is time to land. Your friends are eager to see you again.
At least she drops us off at Jordan Castle. Also, a funny thing too, involving us finishing the main story, or the final boss. Technically, there are more monsters you can find after defeating the main story. And even those are dependent on your rank as well, too.
Here we are. Now you can be with your friends again.
Ah, there you are. Welcome back. I saw you all in action. My wonderful men. You were magnificent.
I ain't one of your men, Grandad.
Neither am I.
And I'm a free agent.
Oh, of course. And I suppose you weren't magnificent either. Wise bird, a god. Are you leaving us already?
This world is in no danger now. My path leads to other worlds.
I see. Well, anyway, we are in your Wait a minute! Aren't you forgetting something? What about the princess and I? Just how long are we going to have to suffer this outrageous curse?
Not long.
Well, the power of Rapthorn's curse is weakening. It will not be long now.
Really? Splendid! I feel much better for hearing that. Well, I don't know where your next destination is, but take care. Is it proper to tell a god to take care?
I am not a god, nor is my real name Emperia. These are but the names you humans have given to me. I was known by a different name in the land of my birth. There I was called Ramia. But now I must leave. Goodbye, brave humans. It has been an honor to have
I feel
known
like,
you.
if anything, that might be just a reference to a previous game in the series. Could be wrong on that, but I just get the feeling of that. Oh, there goes the Soul Stone. So no more flight for us.
Goodbye.
Grandad, you're sparkling!
It's taken you this long to notice? A personality as rich as mine always sparkles.
Nah, I mean literally. Take a look at yourself!
And there we go. The curse has been broken. And he doesn't really look much different.
I'm back to normal.
Just he's not green.
Hurrah! I'm back! Finally rid of that hideously ugly guise.
But you don't look no different. You look exactly the same as before.
What did you say? Are you blind? Dazzled by my striking appearance, no doubt. Wait. This is no time for an argument. Where's the princess? Where is my beautiful Medea?
There she is.
Hello, everyone.
Medea! You're back! Oh, my beloved Medea! At last the curse is lifted. Everything is back as it should be.
Father.
Hey, look!
Even the castle's back.
Oh, my castle! My castle is back to its old self too!
Hey, along with everyone that was in the castle too.
Trodain is restored! The glory returns! Everyone, this calls for a banquet! Prepare a feast!
And there we go. Pretty much, this is the ending. But the credits don't roll just yet. Because there's still a little bit more to do before the credits roll. Let's get some lovely art stills. Because why the hell not? Kind of interesting how this game is the main reason I got into Dragon Quest, though. And again, PS2 RPGs were kind of just the main reason why I liked them. Final Fantasy X and this kind of built upon that for me. Plus, they're both good stories as well, too. And the characters are always really enjoyable, too. Kind of wish some games were like that now these days. Lovable characters and a good story, along with good gameplay. Usually there's always one thing that falls off for me. Anyway, a few months later. Well, I guess it's at several, so.
Gaff!
Hey, Angus.
Hey, long time no see, eh? I ain't seen your mug since we polished off that fat geezer. I've been playing it straight, Gov. None of that dodgy business I was up to before I met you. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of trading, you know, bits and bobs like. Been sailing round and selling stuff in all the places we went to together. This bird, mate of mine's been bugging me for ages to help her with it. So here I am. You're looking at Yangus, the important exporter now. Anyway, I heard your big
And who he
news.
was referring to as
So
Red.
you're head of the palace guards then, eh? I'm well chuffed I can help you out on your first big job and all. And it's for none other than our darling horse prince. Oh, listen to me. She ain't an horse anymore, is she? So we're escorting the princess to a wedding at Sevilla Cathedral, right? I don't know, though. Beats me why she's still marrying that charmless bloke. After all that's happened.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I agree with
Nearly
that.
forgot. I was supposed to give you a message from this old minister I saw on the way over. Seems the princess is ready to deport now. So you can go and fetch her from a room like. I'll be waiting down in the courtyard then, eh? See you in a bit.
Yeah, so pretty much after the events, the party kinda went their separate ways. Yangus and the merchants with the Red. Of course, Angelo.
Ah, it's been a while. I came as soon as I heard the news. So, it seems we'll have the honor of escorting the lovely princess. I just ran into Yangus, too, same as ever. I'm a busy man, as you know, so I wasn't too thrilled at first at having to drop everything and come over. But it is good to see the old gang again. Anyway, are you really alright with this wedding going ahead? You don't have to stick around if it's too hard for you. Just do what you have to do, my friend. Like I did when I left the Abbey.
Oh, Angelo's so wonderful. You know, he looks after children who don't have anywhere else to go. Don't you? He says he wants to repay all the kindness Abbot Francisco showed him when he was all alone in the world. Isn't he just the sweetest man you ever met?
Hey, no need to tell the whole world. I have a certain image to maintain with my admirers. Well then,
Even
see you
looks
in a
at the
bit.
frickin' camera.
I'll be down in the courtyard taking a break.
Even
Come and find me
knows.
when you're ready.
So I want to assume he probably was, assume he was mainly doing the same thing, Francisco was doing. Okay, it was upstairs that I needed to go. I think it's just the whole way towards Medea's room, so... Ah, and there's Jessica.
Hey there! Long time no see. How have you been?
You're not in your armor attire that I left you in.
You look pretty well, that's for sure. But how come you haven't visited me in Alexandria? I've missed you. You know, I was planning to go off and live on my own, but my mother was so worried I ended up settling down back at home. I guess the time I spent away from her made us both realize what's truly important to us. We get on really well now. I'm not much of a replacement for my brother, but I've decided to stay and look after Alexandria. With everyone's help, of course. But enough of that. Have you heard? Apparently Yangus and Red have teamed up now and they're doing something together. Can you believe it? Last I remember, they couldn't exchange 2 words without 3 insults. I wonder what went on between them. Huh? You're on your way to pick up Princess Medea? Yeah, I guess it's time to get going. Okay then. I'll be waiting for you down in the courtyard.
So everybody's been busy since...
I suppose this is the last time I'll play the piano like this in here. I wonder if there'll be a piano I can play in Argonia. Thank you for coming. Is it already time to leave?
It is.
I asked the minister to have you call on me so that we could take one last walk through the castle, alone together, just like old times. I know it's not quite time yet, but I wanted to say goodbye to you properly. To thank you for everything you've done. The times I've spent here in Trudane Castle, with you, will be memories I shall treasure for always. I have to marry the Prince of Argonia to fulfill my royal duty. And you have to please continue to serve my father and protect Trudane, just as you always have. Oh. So then, shall we go? It won't do to keep people waiting too long.
Even though she isn't human for most of the game, you could really feel a connection. Even just seeing her face, she looks so upset. Yeah, pretty much after the final boss here too, there's like no real combat. Which kinda is a shame, but at the same time...
Well, so this is Sevilla Cathedral. What a perfect place for a grand royal wedding. Excellent work, young man. You did an admirable job of escorting us. Your duty here has now been fulfilled. You shall stay the night at the inn and return to Trudane tomorrow.
But I thought they'd all be attending the wedding.
I'm sorry, Princess, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Well, why can't I?
Well, well, pleased to make your acquaintance indeed. I am Prince Shamlay of Argonia. Goodness, ooh, you must be Princess Medea. Ooh, charmed, I'm sure. One look at you is enough to make me forget all the other beautiful girls I've ever met. I'm the luckiest man in the world to have you as my wife.
Blimey. What's with all the romance? I didn't know you had it in you, Charmless.
It's Charmley! Oh, aren't you those servants from the initiation? No doubt you're here because you heard the news of my wedding. Well, I'm afraid this is as far as you can come. I can't possibly have commoners like you at such a grand royal affair. It's not as if you're aristocracy, or wealthy, or, well, anything.
Can I shove my boot up your ass now? You prick.
That brat is unbelievable. Can't let us in on account of our being too common, indeed. The preening little snob.
Couldn't have said it any better, Angelo.
It's been a while since the initiation, but he is still just as obnoxious as ever. And yet tomorrow, he's going to be marrying the princess. Can you believe it? Are you really going to let this happen? If you ask me, it's your duty as Chief of the Palace Guard to protect the princess's happiness.
Agreed. So agree with that.
Rise and shine, Gov. The princess will be getting itched in a bit. We've come all this way. We should at least try and get a glimpse of her all dolled up. I'll go on ahead then, eh? I'll be waiting in front of that big church.
Let's see what we can do here.
We thought you weren't coming. The ceremony's already started. It's bedlam up there with all those people. I doubt anyone would notice you among the crowd.
Alright, let's go up there then. If nobody would notice me. The only guy with a bandana on and a shiny metal sword on his back.
What a crowd! I can't see a thing from here.
What's going on? Has it already started?
People are saying that the bride looks stunning. I wish I was more like her.
I'm more interested in seeing the new Lord High Priest than the bride and groom, but it's impossible to see anything from here.
Congratulations, Princess Medea! Congratulations, Prince Charles! Hey, stop pushing! Wow! Oh.
There you are, Gov. I knew you'd turn up. Right, this way. Follow me.
I'm gonna push our way through the crowd.
Well, we've got this far. Now, we just have to take care of that knight.
Oh, take care of the knight standing at the door, eh? I am forcing my way in there. Screw you!
What? Yeah!
You leave him to me, Gov. Go on, in you go.
Yeah, I guess because they're not in your party, they have the default equipment.
Honestly, where has the princess got to? What could possibly be taking her so long?
stopping this.
Hmm? What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to ruin my wedding? I won't stand for it. Guards, get rid of him at once.
How dare you?
Excuse me for the interruption, Your Majesty, lords, ladies and gentlemen. I have an urgent communique for the king.
What? Is this true?
Ah. What is it, Father? Tell me at once.
It seems the bride, Princess Medea, has disappeared.
What did you say? I don't believe it. Well, she must have been kidnapped. It's the only explanation. Aha! Of course.
Of course, he placed the blame on me.
It was you! This is all your doing! He was jealous, so he kidnapped the princess. Seize him at once!
No, she isn't here. Let's go.
Phew. You're okay.
Hey? What's going on, Gov? Where's the princess? What's happened to the wedding?
Hey! Get over here, we've got trouble! King Trode and Princess Medea are surrounded by soldiers down there!
Huh?
You what? I don't get it. But we better get a move on, Gov. It don't look good.
Stay right where you are!
Do you think we'll just let you go after you ruined the royal wedding like that?
Leave them to us. You just get the princess and King Trode to safety.
Yeah, that's my job as a knight. May as well. Yeah, I'm fighting him off with just a basic stick.
Ah, there you are. Just in the nick of time. I knew I could depend on you. You have to take Medea and escape from here at once. I can't possibly let that awful Prince Charmless marry my beautiful Medea. My country's honor matters not one jot compared to her happiness. Please, take her to safety.
No, don't you worry, I will.
My marriage was arranged by our two families long ago. I thought I had no choice but to accept it gracefully. I always resigned myself to it. I always saw it as my duty as princess. But I simply can't abide him. If it's a choice between marrying that twit and being a horse, you can make mine a grass sandwich. I can't live my whole life denying my true feelings. Take my hand and let's run away together. Please, take me away from here.
I will. Get you away from that person. So I guess funny with the two games here, Final Fantasy X and Dragon Quest VIII, I've ruined two weddings. Hilarious.
How could you let them get away, you incompetent rogues? How could you be so remiss as to let a wagged wobble like them rout you, you rotten rascals? I should have known better than to entrust my princess's retrieval to a troop of reluctant waffnecks.
Then why don't you go after them and bring the princess back yourself?
But I can't do that all on my own. I'll send the royal guard.
Typical. You think that just because you're a prince, you can solve everything with money and power.
But I got that huge Argon heart during the initiation all by myself.
Enough of your lies! I know the truth.
Put him in his place. Honestly, he deserves the talking to for that. Carriage ready. How the hell did you get in front of me?
God blimey, Father.
Unless he took a secret way that I don't know about, but, yeah. No marriage for you, Medea. You go back home. Yeah. So that was the normal ending. There is still a little more to do in this game. But on that note... we will see you on the next time, because we're gonna do some bonus stuff. So yeah, till then, stay amazing.
It's been a long journey. A lot has happened along the way, but it's all worked out well in the end. Old obligations matter not one jot. What matters is being able to live a full and happy life. You should decide for yourself who you wish to marry. I won't rush you. Take as long as you need. Although, I don't know how easy it will be to find someone now that you've jilted a prince.
Never mind that now, Father. Look, we're home. Home for good.